I know that.
Yeah, you know that one.
We've come from Wales, South Wales area. I'm from Cardiff, and Rob's from the Rhondda.
And what are you doing in life? Are you full-time musician, professionals?
I actually work for a living.
Yeah.
Rob does music full time.
Yeah.
You make music full-time.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. And why did you choose that job?
Why did I choose it? It's the only thing I can do. I'm rubbish at absolutely everything else. I can't do nothing else whatsoever.
And why are you playing progressive music then?
Yeah.
And why are you?
Why am I playing progressive music? Because it's the music I was brought up on, really. When I was young, I was sort of forced to listen to prog. I just loved it then. And again, it's the only kind of music I can play, really, properly.
Can you define a little bit that world of progressive
Ooh.
music? What is progressive music?
Oh, God.
No, define just in your own words.
In my own words? Oh, God. I don't know, because everyone got their own view, haven't they, of what progressive rock really means. It's meant to be something new and original, but I don't know.
It's a very well-known word, progressive music. Does it play on the radio?
Not in the UK, no. No, definitely not. Anything over 3 minutes long.
For which public do you play the music if it doesn't play on the radio?
It's for the album sales and gigs, really. Abroad. That's our audience, really. You know.
A big audience. How many albums do you sell?
Thousands.
Thousands.
Millions, allegedly. No, enough.
Yeah. And how is the progressive audience? Because you don't have a very wide audience.
No.
You seem to have a very small audience, but what?
Oh, they're very dedicated, and it's great. It's bizarre because when we from the UK, there's no progressive rock scene, and everyone's scared to admit to in prog, in case they burnt.
Burnt at the stake.
Yeah.
And why do you think that the progressive music isn't more on the radio or more well known?
Why?
Yeah, why? Is there a reason?
I don't know. Why isn't it not happening in the UK?
I don't know. I mean, I think radio and television, obviously, or media in general, just have a big say in what people hear, and it's just, it's not what they want. What they think people want to hear. So.
What are your dreams? That's to finish. Your dreams. What do you dream from?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
They're a bit weird. No. What do you mean to do with
dreams.
musical dreams or
Dreams. If it's
sort of
to do with music, just.
dreams in general, just to be healthy and happy, and if I can end up making a living out of music, then that would be wonderful.
For you, Bob?
Yeah, the same, really. Yeah, just to be able to find an audience for the music that we make, really, for people to carry on wanting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do you have a particular special message to deliver to the people that are going to look to this film?
Buy our album, please.
Special message. I hate being put on the spot. I actually agree with you. Buy the album.
Yeah.
And it'll just open up a whole new world to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we go on with more Magenta questions. That's for PROG-résiste.
Yes.
First of all, we all expected the new album because the first album was a very big sale in Belgium, and we loved that album definitely. And you told us the album should be there in March.
He lied.
March, and
He lied.
No,
Yes,
just
we
no
need
kidding, no
serious
kidding.
schedule.
Yeah.
Everything's my fault. No, I think that was the plan. Obviously, these you haven't always got control over things. So
The thing is, I wanted to make sure it was better than the first album. I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to try a couple of new things with using a real orchestra on it, and we wanted a lot of real instruments and pianos and things. It just would take time really with all the orchestration and make it sound warmer and bigger.
And everything is already written. The
Yeah.
tracks are written.
Yeah, it's all done. It's nearly finished. Yeah, it's terrible when you're making an album because you have doubts and you think, oh, is that good enough? Is that good enough? You always want it to be better and better, and you go back and cut tracks up and show
Don't
them.
wait too long.
Yeah, you got to be careful you don't go too much on it. But I'm sort of halfway through mixing it now. It's all been recorded. All the orchestration's done and all the vocals done, guitars and things. Just need to mix it now. So we're hoping now, March the 1st, I swear that it will be out. It'll be
Only
out.
a year late, that's not
Only a year late, but I think it's quite a long album because
It's a good album, that's no problem.
it is. I wanted to make it a single album because it was a double album. It's quite, quite a long listening experience. So I thought we'd make it a short album, but now all the songs have gone really long, and it might be another double album. So I don't know. I'll have to have a word with Dave, but it's looking like it's going to be quite a long album.
Okay. Now a very special question for you. Well, because I know your albums and your music since a long time, since the beginning of Cyan. And
beginning of time. Did
Yeah.
you say?
yeah.
How old is he?
God, I know. Yeah.
But one thing that impressed me, you made 3 albums with Cyan.
Yeah.
And I like the albums, but they weren't for me something very exceptional in progressive music. But when I listened, when you worked with Fireworks, you did work with Fireworks, that was for me simply great.
Yeah.
Wow, Bob Reed is playing in a more, let's say, progressive, old stuff,
Yeah.
what I like. And then came out Magenta, I say,
Yeah.
woohoo, this guy is going crazy.
No.
Oh, what's it?
No, what it is, I think, is when I did the first 3 albums, sort of progressive rock was a swear word. Everyone was scared to be prog. Everyone wanted to be, people were scared to sounding like Genesis or Yes. Oh, I don't really sound like them. I want to be individual and all that. But with Magenta and the Fireworks and the new album, I just don't care. I want it to sound like Genesis. I want it to sound like Yes. I want it to sound like all the classic 70s stuff, and I'll be scared of it, really. And I think a lot of modern bands are really scared to show their roots.
You wanted perhaps with Cyan to make more commercial approach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like shorter
play
songs.
around you, shorter
Yeah, you're
songs.
trying to sort of get all audiences to like you, as opposed to, what you really want to do, and you start thinking, oh, if I make it a little bit short and a bit more commercial, then you get more people liking it. But with the Fireworks, I just thought, nah. And Magenta especially, double album, I wanted to be as prog with a capital P as it could possibly be, all big guitar solos, bass pedals, all the things that people are scared to do.
Okay. And are you all friends in the group? Or no, I don't know. How do you? Because we expected. I must be honest. I expected a sort of super group or just one-man project and session musician. But when I saw you in Spirit of 66, I saw a very good mood between you.
Yeah, I think
That was the main thing when we put the band together. It was rather than get all like top, players with other bands and everything. Just wanted to get people that we got on with. That was the most important thing because everyone can play, but just wanted to get a band where everyone had a good vibe and there was no egos.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You're a band. You're full a band. Magenta is a band. It's not only session musician.
Yeah.
No, it's. I mean, everybody has got a bit of an input, and it's like always with bands. Usually, you usually get somebody who's got a bit of an ego. Whereas considering Rob's a musical genius, he's very, very modest guy.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Rob? No, it's nice. I mean, we all really. For myself, progressive rock is something that's quite new for me. I didn't actually grow up with it. I was influenced by different music, and I've really, really enjoyed being involved with it. And it has sort of, I've been pleasantly surprised, really. So, because again, due to the fact that it's not very accessible back in the UK. I didn't ever really listen to it. I had an older sister, and I was influenced by sort of the punk music and everything. So it was very different for me. So this has been
Which is good, I think, isn't it? Because it brings something new.
It
'cause you're
does,
not
yeah.
Sort of influenced by all the 70s stuff. So
no.
it's a little bit something different,
I was
really.
too young.
Me.
Much too young.
I was impressed by the few words you put on the cover.
Yeah.
Yes, could you tell me some?
Well, as I was saying, that's people are so scared to admit to liking Yes and Genesis and using their influences in their music. Everyone's really scared. And I thought, nah, just if you admit it and just say that, you can't help but be influenced by what you listen to, you're gonna rip them off a little bit, and
Is it the first time you come abroad with Magenta?
No, we done. Where did we play? Mexico. Played Mexicali.
Baja Prog,
Yeah.
A bit. How many groups? 20 groups in 3 days or 4 days or something.
God,
like
yeah,
that.
it was full on.
Yeah. Was it nice?
It's great, yeah. It's different because it's only our third gig, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Third
it
proper
was
gig.
amazing. I mean, the stage and everything was brilliant. We had a great sound. It was a really good atmosphere, and that's the other side that being involved with a progressive rock now has done for me is that I've never experienced the fan side of things, and that was really it was really good
I think
experience.
that's very special in progressive rock.
It is. I mean, you know, I've never had people come up and be so appreciative of any, which is nice, you know. So it's really good.
CDs and
Yes, yeah, it was.
You have a new drummer?
We do, yeah. Al.
What happened with
The old drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, you were mad. No. He was busy. He was doing a lot of things as well. Really, it was a lot of schedules. We wanted, you know, commitment, usual thing, you know. And but he's happy enough. He's got
the
another.
new drummer is okay because it's the first gig tonight now.
It is the first gig, so it's going to be.
Interesting.
He's only been with us for about 3 weeks, so.
You might get a couple of new versions of the,
yeah,
the songs.
it's a lot to learn. The songs are really long, and it's like it's.
I heard about this birthday.
His birthday.
It is birthday today, yeah. It's.
We will try to sing along.
And it was yours.
Yeah.
If we don't forget, we try to sing along for him.
Yes,
So.
a prog version.
We'll do
of
it.
Happy Birthday.
Have a look.
D'autres questions, Pierrot? Qu'est-ce qu'on peut poser?
Yes, are you planning touring a tour after the CD?
Yeah, so we're trying to.
Europe?
Yeah, well, I say the album's coming out. I think it's February the 1st to distributors and things.
It's my birthday.
This is it, right? You are. And
Nice treat for you.
yeah, we're gonna try and put some gigs together in March then or April. I think we're gonna get a run of gigs in Europe. I think
David told me he wants to do something very important for promotion.
yeah,
of the new
that's
album.
the biggest thing.
We will work together
Yeah.
with PROG-résiste. We already made a sampler. We have 1,000 copies of our magazine sold,
Right.
and we had already a sampler of F2
Right.
records.
Yeah.
The Magenta tune was very well appreciated.
Great.
Yeah, will be a good audience tonight, I think.
Okay, just a last question for you. What is it for you to be happy?
For me to be happy. Well, apart from all the usual things that people want, I don't know. To sell CDs. You told me to say that. No, I think I don't know, the usual thing. I mean, it's a bit corny, but I work in a hospital, so for me, you just appreciate when you're in good health. I think that's the most important thing, to be able to appreciate it. So.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Your first impression about the 66 here?
Yeah.
Oscar.
It's first time for you.
Yeah, first time. It's great, lovely venue. Sounds
Did you
great.
heard about this place?
Yeah, everyone. You know,
I
obviously.
think Clive Nolan compared it, because he saw the audience, you never
Yeah.
see the audience, he compared it to the marquee in the good old days.
Yeah, no,
see,
it's
I mean,
forward.
without anybody in you can tell that there's going to be a really good atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the sound will be great, even when the crowd will be there. There will be 250, 300 people
Great.
tonight. So I think
Excellent. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I hope you got soft focus on that.
I know. I got. Makes me a bit younger.
Put a nice little key look.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the day.
Okay, let's do it.
Ah, come on.
That's him.
That's nice to see you here.
We like it too to be here.
Oh, yes, we'll be.